Are you alright? Oh, so heavy. So I injured my shoulder a few months ago whilst working from home. I know, and I slipped and accidentally opened an incognito tab and started watching gay porn. It was a surprise for me as well. I know. You guys have to be so careful. It can happen to anyone. I'm watching you. So I went online to look for some treatment, and I found an osteopath down the road. And now, for those who don't know, osteopath is actually Latin for fucking painful massage. Yeah, it's really tough. And friends said, get a chiropractor, but I'm not interested in ancient Egyptian dinosaurs. Not bothered. I mean, full disclosure though, like, he's a bit of a dish. My osteopath is quite fit. If you squint your eyes, he looks like a poor man's Timothée Chalamet, mixed with Lumiere from Beauty and the Beast. Gorgeous curly hair, body like a candlestick. Oh, honestly, I'm so attracted to men that look like decorative ornaments. Oh, I had a thing once with a grandfather clock. Oh, tall, dark, big round face. But I wound him up. But this osteopath, he was so unprofessional when we first met. I told him my symptoms, and then he asked me to strip down to my underwear and lay face down on the table. I was like, okay, we're dating. That's really weird. And like, weirdly, he never takes his clothes off as well. I mean, maybe he's waiting till marriage. Don't want to jinx it. And he creates such like a weird ambience in the room as well. Always fluorescent lighting, never any candles. Guys, listen up. Yeah, I am trying to spice things up in our relationship though. We do have this kink fantasy where he charges me £60 after every session. Yeah, our safe word is just tap the card reader when you're ready. And I thought it'd be like, I thought we'd like go halves on the bill, right? No, not, that's just the way he is, I guess. And it's really awkward, because how do you tell someone that you can't afford to be their sugar daddy? I mean, look at me. Like, I don't really give sugar daddy energy, do I? I'm more of like a fun oat milk uncle. Where else are we going? So I've got a little cheat sheet here. Shh, don't tell anyone. Sugar daddy. Oh yeah, but he builds so much sexual tension. Like, at the end of the session, he shakes my hand and he says, thanks, I'll see you in 2 weeks. But, guys, we know what he actually means. He means, thanks, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. Oh, God. Oh. Rip my clothes off, Gervais. So I was missing him, so I went online to leave him a 5-star review and like a little note just telling him how much I love him and miss him. And do you know what? I found he's been 2-timing me with Moon Goddess 64. Turned out she had a slipped disc and clearly a lack of conscience. Yeah, I couldn't believe it, and I thought, contrary to my sessions, I'm not going to take this line down. Thank you. And so I confronted him, and do you know what he said? He said he had no idea what I was talking about. Men, am I right? I mean, first he cracks my neck, then he sticks needles in my back, and now I'm being gaslit? This relationship was over. No happy ending for me. Oh, but there's no point. Thank you. Dropped an earring. There's no point me wallowing in self-pity forever, right? And so I've started dating again. I went on a first date with a dentist, but it didn't work out. He said he didn't want to see me for another 6 months, which was sad. And communication is like a really important thing for me, right? And how could we work with every time we meet up, he has his fingers in my mouth? And I wish his assistant would just give us some space. Like, I told them I don't want to be in a throuple. Hold off. So yeah, that didn't work, unfortunately, but I have started seeing a therapist. He's such a good listener, and he says his practice is very people-focused, which is great, because I love talking about myself. And as for self-care, let's just say that losing my job due to improper use of company time was the best thing that's happened. Now I get get to indulge in me time whenever I want. And I mean, guys, who needs a cheating osteopath when you've got 2 hands? Am I right? Thanks so much. I've been Michael.